Well, hello there, YouTube. How are you all doing out there today? I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is the first day of spring. I saw somebody mention it earlier on social media. It was either today or yesterday, so we're officially into spring, even if some of us don't have that weather yet. We'll be there soon enough. I'm saying we're in the midst of our last cold spell right now. We were actually below freezing this morning, but yep, spring is just around the corner if the temps aren't reflecting it yet. So today I wanted to share a plant-based creamy garlic salad dressing recipe with you. I got this in my head over the weekend. Sometimes I'll just be sitting around and I might see something on social media, or I get a taste in my mouth, and I just had the taste for something creamy and garlicky. So what I'll do when I do that is, I've mentioned and I'm not a recipe creator. This is just stuff that I do for myself. Mostly I do these recipes just to show you. This is just something I did it. This is a first version. I don't even know that I'll tweak this one. Who knows? Maybe I won't even make it again. It's just like when you get used to playing in the kitchen, your experiments get to be pretty good. May not even be anything that you make a second time, but it's good. Now this probably will be something I will make again. So anyhow, here is the recipe. Now I had a half cup of soaked cashews. And for this one, because I wanted to get it as creamy as possible, I would soak them for a little bit longer than you normally soak for other things. Like I really wanted the creaminess. So I let them soak for 5 or 6 hours. Just because I wanted to go ahead and make this and I wanted to do a video, or I would have probably soaked them even a little bit longer. I could have soaked them for 8 just to really let them soften up. So half cup of soaked cashews, juice of 1 lemon, 3 cloves of garlic. I wanted a garlicky taste to it. So 3 cloves of garlic, 2 dates, just a little bit of sweet. I'm going off of kind of my own intuition here and things that I've heard about balancing things. Like, so you got a little sour with the lemon and you've got the garlic, so you do a little bit of sweet. So I got 2 medjool dates in there. I've got 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, black pepper. I just put black pepper in everything. I don't know why. I just always figure it won't hurt to put a little black pepper in there. And then I usually just say water to your taste, and you still do that. But I paid attention as I added slowly until I got to the consistency that I wanted. And I used just maybe a hair under a cup. But I started, like I say, smaller. I started with half a cup. And then I saw that, and it was really thick, and it was more just kind of like, it would have been more like a dip. It wouldn't have lasted very long. Then I put tentatively I put another quarter of a cup in there. Getting better, stretched it more. Taste is still good. It didn't water it down, and I'm going, okay, it could go just a little bit more. So then I put almost another quarter, just about a quarter in there. So this is almost a cup of water. And this is one that I think will thicken up a little bit. So I'm not going to eat this today. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator overnight, and then when I get ready to use it tomorrow, I'll probably just use a whisk. I won't put it back in the blender. I'll just kind of like whip it up a little bit. And I think it'll be even a little bit more creamy. So you see what the yield was on this. This is a 16 ounce, this little pint, mason jar, ball jar, whichever brand, I'm not even sure, ball jar. And you probably could have stretched this more depending on how thick you like your dressing. And let me mention this because I do use cashews in some of the dressings that I share. I'm not scarfing down a lot of nuts. So when I do something like this, and this especially, this has half a cup of cashews in it. Now I will probably, depending on the size of my salad, try to get 2 uses out of this. But this is not something that I'm going to eat on a regular basis. So I just like to mention that when I talk about nuts from time to time, that yes, there's benefit to nuts, and there's nothing wrong with using them in dressings like this. These still beat the hell out of anything you're getting in the store with all the fat, saturated fat, especially. But Still always want to caution, you don't want to just be scarfing down large amounts of nuts. I've seen people in the past, and that just was always like a cautionary tale to me, that they'll use like a cup of cashews in something, and they are using it for something they're going to eat in one sitting or two sittings. I definitely don't do that. I keep any nut consumption that I do to a minimum. And a lot of days, like say for instance, if I'm eating a salad today and I use something that's heavier like this, probably tomorrow I'm using a lot lower fat salad dressing, or I'm using a fat-free salad dressing. So you just kind of balance it out like that. But for something a little bit of creamy with is a nice little indulgence, something like this is good. So get in the kitchen. Like I say, the point of this is not to be like, ooh, look at this amazing recipe. It's just about getting in the kitchen, playing around, learning about the things that go together. And then you don't have to be dependent on other people's recipes. You just keep certain things in your kitchen. You're like, bing, bang, boom, this will go with this. This will offset this. This will thicken the sauce or the dressing. And you got a good recipe of your own. So anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed this video today. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you throughout the week. Peace.